Have you ever wondered why the US didn't just drop the atomic bomb on Tokyo, the capital of Japan, during World War II? Why did they choose Hiroshima and Nagasaki instead, cities that might seem less significant in comparison? Many people assume it is because major cities like Tokyo had already been severely damaged by conventional firebombing raids. And while it's true that Tokyo and other large urban centers had suffered immense destruction, the real reason for choosing Hiroshima and Nagasaki is far more calculated and, frankly, much darker. The truth is, the United States wanted a pristine, untouched canvas to test the full, terrifying power of their new weapon. The scientists and military leaders behind the Manhattan Project needed to measure the atomic bomb's destructive capabilities accurately. This meant they needed to drop it on a city that had already been flattened by previous attacks. They needed a clear before and after to truly understand what they had created. Dropping it on an already ruined city wouldn't provide the clean data they were looking for. It was a cold, scientific experiment on a horrifyingly human scale. So, a list of potential targets was drawn up. To be on this list, a city had to be of a certain size, have strategic value, and most importantly, be relatively unscathed by the war so far. This is why cities like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Kokura, and even the ancient capital, Kyoto, were selected as candidates. They were essentially preserved for this specific, dreadful purpose. The conventional bombing campaigns deliberately avoided these cities to keep them intact for the atomic test. Now, you might be asking, what happened to Kyoto? It was a major candidate, rich in industrial targets and population, but it was ultimately spared. The story goes that Henry L. Stimson, the US Secretary of War at the time, had a personal connection to the city. He had visited Kyoto before the war, admired its profound cultural and historical significance, and understood that destroying its countless temples and shrines would be an unforgivable loss to humanity. He argued passionately for its removal from the target list, and President Truman eventually agreed. Kyoto was saved, but its place was taken by Nagasaki. And so, on August 6th and 9th, 1945, the world changed forever. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki served as history's deadliest warning, a demonstration of destructive power so immense that it has, so far, prevented the use of such weapons in conflict ever since. It's a sobering reminder that some of the most significant decisions in history are made not just on the battlefield, but in quiet rooms, with calculations and motives that can be both strategic and chillingly detached. Thanks for watching. If you found this piece of history interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world.